Hey, my mutable signs, and welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be timeless. This will be for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, or put it anywhere in your placement. Baby, you like it. I love it. And the mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So this is your reading, all right? Please keep in mind, did I already say keep in mind these messages is general? Take what applies, leave what don't? Okay, well, if I did, I'm just going to say it again. And also in the description box below is information on how you can book a personal reading with me, or how to make a love donation to this channel if you feel so moved. And my Instagram information, I go live over there a couple times a week. I also do daily card pulls to calibrate our days for magic and success on my reels. So baby, come over there and follow me. And without further ado, like this video, mutables, share it, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post for you. Okay, my love? Let's clear your energy and let's get into your read. And receive that. Let's get it. All right. So my mutable signs, in your pre-shuffle, y'all got the Four of Wands, the Four of Staves. Okay, I'm using the Lover's Path Tarot. And in some of the other decks that I'll be using, you got like, it's safe for you to love. You know, it's time to let go of the old and worn out so new can come in. Getting some good energy. The Ace of Cups was upright on the bottom of the deck. So let's see what's going on, okay? So, you guys have the Nine of Staves. That's the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. So I feel like this is what's coming up for you this week. I've been saying over and over again that this has been feeling like retrograde energy. I still have not went and checked to see if anything's in retrograde or what and how it affects things, but I have heard other readers also say that like they're feeling like this time is a retrograde. I believe Empress Phoenix Fire here on YouTube said the same thing. So if I'm not mistaken. And all in all to say, baby, it feels like one. Communication feels jammed up. Technology is acting up. See what I'm saying? So I feel like this is what that situation was for you. Maybe it was very passionate and whirlwind, but I think it left you feeling like the wounded warrior. Like, oh, I still got to get up and move. I still have to press forward. And this is like if you're single and, you know, thinking about exes because they be popping up, okay? We don't have time for that. Who's going backwards? And you have innocence, right? Which is the Fool card, a new beginning. And I always like to read the major arcanas because they tell stories of the couples. So let's see if this relates to you, boo. Because I think this is always like good to know. So this is the Fool card in traditional tarot. Lovers Tamino and Pamina. It says new ventures, innocence, trust, optimism. So again, that thing of like letting go of all of this like very fiery, you know, passionate, all-consuming energy, and getting more so into like, look how they look like they're the calm in the center of the storm, the calm in the center of all the stuff that's going around, and kind of working with the elements instead of being all consumed by it. They balance each other out. What he can't see, she can see. And maybe what she can't hear, he can play, or whatever the thing is, right? It's just saying like you balance each other out. That person is your divine complement. If you want that to come in, you see how you don't have to sacrifice the flames, the passion, to find something that's still healthy, cohesive, and balanced, and moves from a fresh starting place, like taking the lessons you learned, becoming the wounded warrior, but not holding on to the pain of it, right? All the lumps you took. It says the Magic Flute was the last opera Mozart composed before his death in 1791. Some of it some of its fairy tale plot was inspired by the rites of the Freemason, a secret society into which Mozart had been initiated. The magic flute tells of a princess named Pamina and a prince named Tamino who learn to trust their hearts, innocent and inexperienced as they may be. The start of a great journey. Innocence that allows one to be open to possibilities and protects from difficulties. You see that? Protects from difficulties, facing fears, trusting your heart. Oh, I love that for you, mutable signs. Trusting your heart. You saw how I told you in the pre-shuffle we got the it's safe for you to love. It's telling you like this chapter is new, so allow it to be new and you be new in it, please. So you don't end up pushing away happiness with both hands because you're trying to protect yourself. You're already protected. It says, feeling protected by divine forces. So trusting your heart and feeling that protection of divine forces. I love that. And also that this union, if you're single coming up, is a divine union, right? What was the word they used? That is protected by divine forces, that this union is protected by divine forces. Like you don't have to work double, triple time trying to look for the dangers or, someone, where are the pitfalls? I'm not saying don't be discerning, but I'm saying don't nitpick and look for everything. Because if you're looking for a problem, you will find it. That's how when you watch those movies and women are just like picking, and it's like, that's your person, right? Or vice versa, right? It's just saying for a person who's interested in someone else, and then someone starts expressing interest in you, you're like, I just want to be in a relationship. Then someone starts expressing interest that you may have interest in, and instead you're like, and then you're like, I don't know why they won't call me anymore. Because damn. Oh, I don't know why she's not picking up my calls anymore. Oh, well, because my sidebars, y'all have to forgive me. So yeah, trusting your own heart, trusting that you can get to this. I can't believe it's already at 7 minutes. This is why. Trusting that you're going to get to the other side of your desires. Trusting your heart to be discerning. Trusting your heart to be discerning so you can feel safe in love. Oh, is that the title of your weekly love message? That is timeless, baby. Anytime you catch these messages, they're for you. 2 of coins. So this week you're balancing. Again, you see that? And I love it. Look how when I lay it on top, it shows you that on this side, this was a love that even if it was like fiery and passionate, it was depleting, right? And on this side, you're balancing each other out, the divine complement, trusting in a new beginning, giving something the opportunity, giving the cycle the opportunity to be new because it is new, right? Giving it an opportunity to be new in its newness and for you to show up new, the both of you. And flowing in balance. That it's not going to be like this 100% of the time, and it won't be like this 100% of the time if you work at keeping it in balance. And you also don't have to get more of one than the other. I mean, it's always good to have more of this than this, baby. But all things in flow and balance, right? It's not all consuming. You see all that smoke like engulfing them? It's like it doesn't have to be like that. It can flow around. Word, y'all. This is also about things in your life and your earthly things, your earthly matters coming into balance and needing to balance those things as well before trying to throw yourself into something else. And if you're already coupled, this is saying at the beginning it might have been this, right? But it doesn't mean because it's not looking like that, all of that passionate also came probably with a lot of like, I can't believe you, or whatever the thing, or makeup and breakups. And that youthful, passionate, fiery, everything's on the line right now, every second. When you move into like the innocence of the new beginning of a new chapter of your relationship, you balance it out. Right now, everything isn't all consuming, and you guys have found a flow together that works for you. Now you have the 8 of Arrows coming up. So like, it came out underneath this. Don't bind yourself up over romanticizing the wounded warrior energy when you were catching the wounds, right? Oh, we're always looking backwards, wishing for something from the past, and it's always with rose-colored glasses. We don't remember or bring to the forefront all the things that were wrong. It's time to clear out the old and make space and room, my mutable signs, for the new, right? Even if that's like letting go of an old chapter of your relationship if you're in a better space now, okay? Mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. You're moving in a completely different, balanced chapter of your relationship, or you're moving into a balanced chapter. Oh, somebody sneezed. A balanced chapter of your own life that calls forth a partner that balances you out, that becomes your divine complement. This week is a delicious time to cultivate this energy and to pour into that and focus on that, so that that grows and expands and magnifies in your life, in your relationships, versus looking for the, I'm gonna bring up the skier analogy again. That's why skiers don't hit the trees, baby. And we're all like, how are they not hitting the trees? Because the skier's looking for the snow in the paths. You're looking for the trees. And that's what you will find. Boom, 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 the whole way. The skier's not unaware of the trees and taking uncalculated risk. The skier's in flow, and the skier is very aware of the trees. It's just not focused on them. Ooh, it's a word. You got magic. Ooh, the divine duo link up. You see that? It's not, it starts off innocently, but it grows. This is somebody you can grow over time with. Look at them in their youth, and then look at them when they're all gray and older together. And they're not old, because, you know, they don't look old in this picture, but looks like life. I mean, he does a little bit. Whatever. It's Merlin and Vivian. But don't you see the progression of that? That now you guys have cultivated all these things that you can create with, because this is the magician energy. But this is what's saying, like, what divinely activates. There's what you create on your own as individuals, and then there's what you create together. And you need both those elements. You need to balance both of those things. Oh my gosh, why am I pulling more of these? We have more to do. It's all right. It was meant to be. You have wisdom, Shahrazad, and I have so much trouble with this card. I'm sorry, y'all. And Shariar. I'm sorry. It's the High Priestess card. Getting a lot of major arcanas here. And then you have King of Arrows, the Adonis. This is an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But Gemini, this could be you showing up in your own reading right now as well, right? In your more high vibrational state of being discerning, having mental clarity, being clear in your communications, right? Facts over feelings, but not from a place of like being unsympathetic or unempathetic. It's from a space of loving detachment, right? Because it's still like, you know, an arrow, the sword, right? Cupid's arrow. But it's love and discernment, self-love and balance and clarity. See what I'm saying? At the bottom of the deck, you have Venus and Vulcan, okay? It's very like Hades and Persephone, okay? Type energy of the underworld. But like, again, that thing about you balancing each other out, right? The light and the dark, the yin and the yang, your divine complement, right? Finding a way to balance all the elements around each other for longevity, to create the longevity that you have the power in your possession to curate. If you've been like thinking of, like, this is something I used to have a problem with a lot. Like, how do you call it? With, I didn't read from the rest of them, but I think we got the gist. You know what I'm saying? But I used to always think of like, I would imagine myself like happy or with someone or having a family, and then always the bombarding like fear thoughts of like, but oh my God, what if it all ends? What if he messes it up? What if he cheats on me? You know, like I would really harp on that and focus on that. So if you can't even imagine a life where you could have some peace, how are you going to co-create it? Right? So it's about getting this together in alignment with what it is you say you want. Again, still discerning, still aware of the trees and what could go left, right? We're still aware. We're not selling ourselves pick-me-tall tales. But some loving detachment and some discernment and love, right? So also you check yourself in the middle of it. So you're not in the midst of relationships self-sabotaging. This is what we're healing in that wounded warrior energy this week, mutable signs, okay? This is the focal point. You should see some like, try practicing, visualizing completion of what you would like your manifestation to look like, to feel like, to sound like, to smell like, to taste like, right? To really fill it out for yourself so it becomes more real. Whether you are single or coupled. It says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Be so discerning. It's fucking retrograde-esque energy. Be discerning. But it says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And it doesn't need to mean that you've dealt with them before. This could be someone who you were acquaintance with, or an old friend that comes back around, or even just somebody you didn't really know that may be like, oh, I always used to see this person like when we were getting our coffee, or whatever the thing is, right? Or it could be like, oh, I just feel this level of soul recognition as if I met you before, right? You have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And I know, because some of us up in here is fire signs and whatnot, and I know the Sagittarius are like, because you want it yesterday, right? And you Gemini. Like, who else is on here? Virgo. Needed to be structured and organized, baby. Pisces, you're going with the flow, but you don't like to wait on things too much. You like to be in flow. Where's the movement? Where's the creativity? Where are we dreaming off to? This was worth waiting for, and this will be worth waiting for, right? It says, oh, it came out. It was flipped down on the table, guys. It came out. Stop. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So be open to the life you want for yourself. Be open to what you think. My nails are horrible, y'all. I'm sorry. It's my Capricorn moon that can't even understand. This is not giving luxury. No, I'm kidding. Okay? It is safe for you to love, to be open and receptive to good things happening, to oh my gosh. Let's see what's coming out. To be open and receptive to longevity, right? Didn't we kind of see like the arc of a relationship, right? Like, didn't we see like how, where you start, where you are, where you would like to be going? It's like that, y'all. You got wedding. This situation involves marriage, okay? You know we're not dealing with married people, okay? But it could be that marriage is heavy on your mind. Maybe you're attracting someone who's also legacy minded, right? Who's also longevity centered. You know, someone who wants to settle down and is like, I would just like some. I've been blinking, y'all. I literally can't. What is in retrograde? Maybe it's me, baby. Get it together. But you get what I'm saying. You're attracting somebody who's in that Two of Pentacles balance with you. Like, it wasn't out of balance. In the traditional tarot, it's out of balance. In this one, it was like being carried with the momentum and getting into that infinite nature of trusting that if it's not good, it'll get better, and trusting that if it's good, you just stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because you know it doesn't matter if it does go left. You're not worried about it because you know you can get in the driver's seat and make that thing go right? That you can get in the driver's seat, get that direct line to source and be like, I need an assist. You got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now that was like kind of fell out in the reverse. And so again, that thing of like, don't be closed off. You can be discerning. You can share at a good and appropriate pace, right? You don't have to reveal your innermost selves in the first 5 minutes of meeting someone, but little by little, inch by inch, you know, one step at a time. You have to take a step towards each other, a step towards each other. And every time is a risk. Every time. So be all right with the risk, or don't take it, you know, because you could get real cutthroat hypergamy with it if you want to. Just go get you an arrangement, baby. Ain't no shame in your game. Go get it. But if you're also like still wanting to cultivate something else as well, you have to take a risk. And it's always a risk. Even if you're trying to take it that way, it's always a risk, because you can invest a lot of your time and it not work out, right? So you have to be willing to have the things you want in your own relationship, in your relationship with yourself primarily. Oh, it's a word. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yes. Because you got more committed to yourself. Now, two people who are committed to themselves have space, energy, and room to be committed to union. That's what all that time you were waiting for was. It wasn't you waiting on someone to come in, mutable signs. It was God, it was Allah, Buddha, Krishna, you like it, I love it, the universe, waiting on you to get into that level of commitment with yourself to bring in somebody, right? Like, that's what that waiting for period was. That was what divine timing was waiting for. You're not waiting for someone to come to you. You're waiting for you to come back to yourself. Oh, it's a word. And I love that there's like engagement and wedding and like, so these are indications that there's growth here. There's you are going to take those steady steps because you know that it is safe for you to love. Let's get it. Ooh. You deserve whatever it is you want to manifest, my love. So go get it. Okay? But get it with yourself first. And if you already coupled, get it with yourself as well. You have treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. I love it. You have a treasure chest of healing, baby. Okay? You have a treasure chest of wealth. You have a treasure chest of good health. You have a treasure chest of self-love and self-worth, right? You have a treasure chest of divine inspired ideas. Whatever that abundance shows up for you with is like, you deserve it. Oh, look at that. Self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. The person who comes forward may be an entrepreneur, someone who's self-employed, or maybe it's you. No, I'm kidding. Right? But this could be someone like that who's coming with pearls of wisdom, who's in that same space of like, I'm on board, right? Because I want these things as well. Or I really want to like invest and pour more into this connection because I see something here. I see we could move forward with this. Rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. I feel like some of you may be going on overdrive and it doesn't serve your relationship if you are run into the ground and depleted. You will have nothing to give when you get home from work, right? If you're single, who are you going to attract into your life that will make time and space for you if you are not making any time and space for yourself? So these are just the things to be mindful of. That, yeah, move when you feel divinely inspired to move. Handle all your obligations in your business. Show up and be productive so you can see steady progress in your life. But also, respect the vessel. Respect your mind and your mental wellness, right? Respect your body's wellness, respect your spirit's wellness, respect your emotional wellness, and still pour into those things while you're trying to cultivate growth and abundance in all of these different areas of your life, because they do spill over into your love life. Ooh, you got waves of prosperity. If you don't come get this, listen, I'm definitely taking it, baby, because I'm a mutable sign. Waves of prosperity, new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Get your mind right, baby. It's happening now, right now, right now. Yes. Oh, I love when this card comes up. It's because it always reiterates to me, girl, put on the music. It says, set your sights higher, increase your standards, and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. And look how you got the waves of prosperity on top of the treasure chest. Like, this is really like double assurance that it's overflow time right now, okay? And so be very mindful, because this, sometimes the week can get to you. So just carve out some time for you to just recenter, refocus, and meditate on your end goal as if it's already completed, as if it's already in completion, okay? See yourself in completion. Feel yourself. Feel as though it's already completed. What does the relief of that feel like? Meditate on that. And then set your sights high is on top of the self-employment. So, increase your standards for yourself as well, my loves, right? And expect more for yourself. Don't settle. It says music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. I love that. I love that. You see that? And isn't it funny? It's like the moon and the nighttime and the music and the resting. You can play Hertz music while you're sleeping, or affirmations if you like, if that's your jam. But that's another nice way to be intentional with your rest, right? To be like, yeah, I'm gonna utilize this time to really benefit me in every way possible. You have synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow, okay? Pay attention with discernment to all of the cues the Most High is giving you. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. I love it. I love it. Rest and rejuvenate. Respect your body temple. Respect your emotional life. Respect your mental life. Respect your physical life. Lover's Oracle, and then we out of here, my loves. 29 minutes. We did good. We did. I'm wishing you a week filled with loving yourself exactly how you want to be loved. Because if you do that, you will experience it from another. There's no way someone's going to step to the line and shortchange you when you are giving it to yourself. When you're giving it to yourself, you are an adamant refusal to accept it from someone else. You know, you're an adamant refusal to accept anything less from someone else. When you are giving yourself what it is you know you deserve. I'm just gonna pull a couple of these. Ooh, I want to pull like 5 for change. Ooh. Y'all, because I saw it flip out, I'm like, hold on, let me get myself together. Of course, the hair flip just did not want to work right now. I know I'm silly, but like just one time, do it like the movies. Something. Forget it, sir. You know what time it is. If you're my divine selection, you know sometimes I get this hair flip right, baby. And sometimes it's just that. It doesn't want to do the thing. Okay? Help. We have, look how pretty. You know, the heart lighting up, kind of tapping the throat chakra, all of the transformative butterflies all over the face. Like, it transforms the way someone even sees you. You can see when someone loves themselves. You can see and feel that vibration of like, oh man, I just want to like get around you. So, you know, and I love it because it looks like tears. This is giving wounded warrior, but it's like light beams or something. It's like laser like focus on the transformation, on all the ways you've grown. Oh man, this is delicious. Only time will tell. Time is the great equalizer, my loves. You have to release, right? And how much time that's going to take is on you. But, right? Like, when you're like, when is this going to be over? When am I going to be healed? Or when, only time will tell, right? You'll know when it's over because it'll be over and you'll be finished and done. Like, check both those boxes off, baby. I'm finished and done. Life is a series of constant shifting cycles, you see? Getting into the flow. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Oh my goodness. You better catch that one. Oh, look at that. I love that. I'm getting like from behind, like, oh, sweet kiss from behind. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Wounded warrior. Right? To be playful and not always looking for the danger, but also looking for what is going well. You can trust your discernment to show up for you, right? And if you feel like you haven't even checked in with yourself to be discerning, then that can be your guide to be like, oh, I better check back in and make sure I'm not just loving all of the energy and not realizing the pitfalls and the things, right? But I think you're done with that, right? So now it's just about being playful, or if it's about something you want to manifest within your relationship, right? It's time to take a more playful approach to raising the frequency and not feeling like everything's on the line, right? Like, this date night has to go well. This game night, we have to be laughing the whole, like whatever that thing is. It's like relinquish some of that control and trust the natural unfolding. This is the one that made me laugh. That made me go. Secret admirers. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Now, you know, we don't sit around like, I know they like me even though they don't act like it. We're not pick-me's over here. But maybe someone hasn't said it yet. Wonderful, you feel that way. I'm not going to internalize that though until you are ready to shoot your shot. And if I even want to accept, right? So keep that in mind when you're like, yes, a secret admirer. I wonder who it could be. And then you start doing the thing and spitting out. I just want you to remember that part too, right? Like, it's all good. But I love it. Secret admirer. That's nice because that's also in that innocent thing, right? Of the Fool card, right? Something that's like gives you the butterflies at the beginning, or like, oh, getting cute today, right? Whatever the thing is that puts you in that giddy feeling, that playful feeling. It doesn't necessarily have to be aesthetics of getting dressed up and feeling all dolled up, but it can be, or feeling like you suited and booted and dressed to the nines. It can also be just that feeling of like expectancy and looking forward to something, and like, you know, that giddiness, something that raises your frequency. And it's not so like, I gotta make sure this happens. You get what I'm saying? Enjoy that newness without getting too caught up in it, right? Like, let it be what it is, a beginning. It's not the whole shebang. You don't know what it is yet. So allow a beginning to be a beginning so it can naturally unfurl. Like, yes, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Examine what's causing you to feel defensive. Examine what's causing you to feel like you can't trust yourself with you as you're going into these things. Or examine why you're feeling over worried, or all this unnecessary pressure and stress for something that you need to allow to happen naturally, right? So look inside yourself and say, what's the root issue of that? Where's that really coming from? So you can release it in that beautiful wounded warrior energy and enjoy your connections, manifest and call in someone who's actually, you know, that you elevate yourself to the vibration of being in that receiving mode and being able to hold on to the relationship you want to call in, or elevating your relationship into a new space, a new level of commitment. See what I'm saying? I love it, y'all. Have a beautiful week. Keep these things in mind as you move through the week and life is happening. All right? All is well. The transformations are beautiful. Share them in the comments, boo. And with that, I'm wishing you mad love and many blessings. You count, you matter, you are important, you are seen, you are heard, you are worthy, you are deserving, you are magic, my mutable signs, baby. So go get up in it, and I'll see you on the next one. Later. Let's clear it out. Ashe.